Hello my gorgeous people, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and these are my special messages for all 12 signs of Zodiac, but it's in particular from the actual 4th of December until the 13th of December 2019. So the special messages are going to be very important and very relevant in between the 4th of December and the 13th of December 2019. And of course, I'm going to start with the horoscope sign of Aries. My gorgeous Aries, okay, it is like all about a certain option that you are going to have. Certain option that you're going to have is going to be really important because it is about the opportunity. My gorgeous Aries, in between the 4th and 13th of December 2019, you can expect an important opportunity. The opportunity that you're going to have, it's going to seem less important than what it actually is. So it's very important to actually try to pay attention, be very open-minded, and most certainly pay attention to what is going to be happening around you when you are kind of like doubting about a couple of choices. There are going to be a couple of choices that you're going to be thinking about. This is not going to be nothing to do with this particular opportunity. But when you're thinking about two particular choices in between the 4th and the 13th of December, this is the moment in time when this beautiful opportunity is about to present itself to you. But just remember, be very open-minded, because it's going to seem like much smaller and much less significant to what it is, or shall I say, much less significant to what it's actually going to turn out to be. Rather important moment in time for you, my gorgeous Aries, indeed. And your oracle card for this period, for this stage is... okay, just stand still, okay, just basically stay committed to the task at hand, okay, you will be tested at the same time. Stay true to yourself and stay committed to the task at hand, because there will be a little secret waiting for you as well. Okay, so now the next sign that I'm going to be having a special message for, it's going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Taurinis, my gorgeous Taurini, okay. Now this is just going to be so important, okay. This is going to be really important because you are going to start feeling the absolute optimism that you're going to start feeling, that it's about to enter your world, that is about to enter your life, that is about to enter your dimension. It's going to be so good because it's going to help you to forget about the negative stage of your life, but also at the same time it is just going to be the beginning of the beautiful and pure and sincere happiness in your life. Karmically, you have gone through a lot. Karmically, you have been dealing with quite a lot of things indeed, but most certainly this stage is going to be really good when it comes to you, your happiness, your emotions, and in particular, certain fear. A certain fear is coming to an end. And that particular fear that it's coming to an end was taking a lot out of you, and you are going to realize now this in particular in between the 4th and the 13th of December, this is exactly what you're actually going to realize. How much was the negative stage or negative situation, negative thoughts, how much it was actually taken away from you. But most certainly it's going to be the beginning of something very important when it comes to your own happiness. And that optimism, it's also at the same time going to help you with your own reflection, and your own reflection is also going to provide you, because of that, with a certain vision about future. So this is what is going to happen, because the negative energy is about to shift in your sign, my gorgeous Taurinis. At the same time, it's going to help you to make a very important connection with your future, and that is going to provide you with a certain vision. Very important psychic moment in your life, because after this 10 days, a lot is going to start changing. It's good indeed. You will see what I mean. Okay. And your oracle card, my gorgeous Taurini, is Bum, ba-da-da-da-dum, bum, bum, ba, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da- said. You see how beautiful. You've got this purity, you've got this beauty, you've got this power, you've got this sort of rejuvenation, you've got this excitement and happiness, okay? My gorgeous Taurinis, the next 10 days, the 10 days in between the 4th and the 13th of December are going to be very important and an entrance to really beautiful happiness. You're about to rediscover yourself in such a beautiful and wonderful way. I like it indeed. It's going to reflect on you, and it's going to reflect on people around you as well. Okay, so now the next sign that I'm going to be having a special message for, it's going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Gemini. My gorgeous Gemini, my beautiful Gemini. Oh, you have got a very special time coming, very special time indeed. All your hard work is about to start paying off like a big time, my gorgeous Gemini. All your hard work is paying off. You were persistent where you were meant to be persistent. You were focusing where you were meant to focus. You had a clear vision when you needed to have a clear vision. You kept going, you kept going, even when it was murky, even when it was a negative, even when it was like a really a confusing time indeed. But this is such an important moment in time, because something very good is going to happen. Not only successful, not only coming through your hard work, it's not only coming through your accomplishment, but it's just overall, it's going to be rather overwhelming emotion that you're going to feel within these days. And this is so important because it's going to be the beginning of your own rebirth at the same time. It is beautiful because karmically a lot is about to shift. Karmically, you're about to release very heavy energy. You're about to release very heavy energetic chains that were preventing you to move on and to feel yourself and to see the whole picture. This is so good because you're reaching a very important stage in your life, my gorgeous Gemini. Very important stage. Accomplishment, success, excitement, and things are about to start paying off. Oh my Lord, things are about to start paying off. You're reaching an important stage of something very big is going to be provided to you. Very big and important option, my gorgeous Geminis. Okay, so now your oracle card is, my gorgeous Gemini, your oracle card is going to be absolutely fantastic. You see, just be open-minded. Through your open-mindedness, be free, be open-minded, be very all around the place. Try to inspect as much as you can. Try to make yourself available as much as you can. It's so important to just let yourself go, let yourself grow. Go and swim through that beautiful water. Go and swim as deep as you possibly can, because it's going to be incredible. What am I trying to say is just basically try, even if you don't feel like going out in between the 4th and the 13th of December, even if you don't feel like going anywhere, doing anything, you must simply do it, because you're entering a really magical time in your life that is at the same time always testing you a little bit. It makes you think in one way like, oh no, I can't do this, I can't do that. It confuses us, confuses the balance. And also, like, let's say if you want to go out and then you don't feel like it, you just must go for it. You just must do it, because it's the time of wonder. And it's sometimes these things confuse us a little bit, and they shake up our balance, and then they make us feel like we can't do something that we actually can do. So most certainly it's all about doing this. It's all about tapping into this energy. It's all about actually going out there, and you will see, even if you don't feel like doing something, just go for it, because it's going to be incredible. And every single step of the way you will find out some kind of something very important about yourself and about your spiritual journey, and what to focus on next as well. Very interesting moment in time for you, my gorgeous Geminis, indeed. Okay, the next message sorry. the next message that I'm going to have, you see, that one came out really quickly. It's for my gorgeous Cancerinis, you see, but you will have another card as well apart from this one, which means it's a beautiful and swift and rather important and powerful change that you're going to have. But it's not just any change. This is the change that means to you quite a lot. This is something that you have been focusing on for quite a while, something that you were hoping that it's actually going to happen and unfold in a certain way, but within the past 24 months things were like, oh my lord, just like a little bit slow, and it is just, they didn't happen, they didn't unfold, but especially in particular the way, or in the way you would want them to unfold, but especially when it comes to time, and especially when it comes to like a basically waiting for something and patience. So most certainly there is going to be a really nice surprise for you, my gorgeous Cancerinis, my gorgeous Cancerians. There is going to be a rather nice surprise for you, and I'm so happy because this is also going to provide you with an option which you didn't expect, which you wouldn't expect. The bottom line is that there is going to be a really nice, beautiful movement and swift change of a rather stale project or a stale area in your life, and that is going to be really good because in one hand it's going to surprise you, but on another hand some kind of option is going to become available to you at the same time that it wasn't available before. Okay, absolutely important. There you go, you've got a Page of Cups as well. This is such an important time as well because it is just going to help you to kind of relax a little bit. It is going to help you to like enjoy your life, to enjoy your success and look at the things from a slightly different angle. You're entering a really beautiful space, you know, beautiful energy, beautiful dimension indeed, and that particular dimension is also on one hand going to make you realize that there is going to be the certain sacrifice that you are going to have very soon, and that in itself is going to be an important moment in time because you're also going to find something rather challenging, and there is going to be the certain competition that you are going to need to make yourself available. But most certainly it's just so good, and you are going to make a certain decision, you know, within these days, and this decision that you are going to make, my gorgeous Cancerinis, is just going to be so good. It's going to be so important, and that decision is also going to happen so much sooner than you actually think. Cancerinis, this is very important. Any decision you want to make, listen, it's going to come with an element of like, oh no, but any decision you want to make, any decision that's on your mind, any decision that you would like to like happen, manifest, you know, and things like that, do not block yourself because there is going to be a rather wonderful element that you are going to have. And especially when you think like any decision and any option that you think that you want to kind of achieve in life, don't block yourself because there is something very sacred going to come through. When I say don't block yourself, I mean don't put yourself down, don't bring yourself down, and don't cloud the picture by thinking, oh no, it's not going to happen, oh no, that takes too long, oh no, that's impossible, oh no, that will take too long. Anything like that, it's not allowed. You need to be really open-minded because I know that it's going to confuse you, and all I can say is it's going to be brilliant, it's going to be good, just go for it. But it's just basically all about the certain sacrifice that is actually going to become evident because certain changes are going to need to happen in order for this to actually manifest. Okay, my gorgeous Cancerini, so now I'm just going to check your oracle card as well. Okay, just be patient indeed, my gorgeous Cancerini. This is very important. On one hand, you're also going to receive a really important news. Okay, but on another hand, just remember to be patient because you will kind of like something that started some while back, certain journeys, certain path is just taking really long time. Just remember that you will get the moment when you're going to think this is not even going to happen, you know. No baby, no. This is when the golden moment is going to actually manifest in your life. Just remember, if you lose your row, or if you like kind of lose your patience, or if you lose your direction, or if something becomes too cloudy for you to move on, just remember to be patient, my gorgeous Cancerinis, and stay committed to the task at hand. It's very important because most certainly you're about to have an unfoldment, and that unfoldment is about to bring you the whole new activation, which is about to bring you harmony and rejuvenate you in so many different ways, and most certainly reason for celebration. See? Okay, so the next sign that I'm going to be talking about is going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Leonis, my gorgeous Leos. Okay, Oh my God, you see, you are about to have something very special. I already said this before, my gorgeous Leonis. You know, each day as it passed, you know, it's going to be more interesting and more interesting and more interesting for you, because things are about to start changing. Every single Leonis, every single Leo, my gorgeous babies, are about to have really beautiful changes. But the changes that you are going to have are going to reflect on every single part of your life. It's going to reflect on your life. It's going to reflect on your environment. It's going to reflect on your lifestyle. It's going to reflect on quite a lot. And this is going to be the time when you're going to be thinking. You're going to turn into this like a thinker. But the different part of this thinking process in between the 4th and the 13th of December is going to be, it's all going to be weird. It's all going to be strange. It's all going to be bizarre. And this is purely because you are going to have your hermity, momenti from the 4th of December until the 13th of December. Leonis, my gorgeous babies, my bambinis and my bambinas, don't get me wrong, but you are entering a very strange but really good, very bizarre but really brilliant, very weird but really powerful state, okay? Stage, dimension, and entrance is going to be absolutely remarkable. It's going to be really brilliant, and make sure that you understand that these days are going to be rather sacred. So pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to all sorts of signs, pay attention to what you feel drawn to in between the 4th and the 13th of December, because you are in for really big changes, and you're going to start manifesting. You're going to start making things happen that you feel very passionate about. And this is exactly what is this stage and this period going to play an important role about when it comes to your own manifestation. This is going to be absolutely remarkable moment in time, because you're also in for something huge, something massive, something absolutely enlightening when it comes to your life, because this is going to be followed by many changes. You will be tested in many ways, you know, like you will be tested because you're going to find something quite challenging, but you will also at the same time not believe what option is going to become available to you. And this is all what is actually going to boil down to, my gorgeous Leonis, a certain option that you are going to become sorry, certain option that it's going to become available to you, my gorgeous Leonis, which is about to change your life. It's just very good, very brilliant, very luxurious, and also it's very much so going to become a rather big moment in time for you when it comes to unfoldment, when it comes to a very long karma. And this is why this Wheel of Fortune is also going to hit you. When I say that you're going to have like a long hermit moment, this is brilliant, because hermit moment is very powerful, it's very significant for you, my gorgeous Leonis. There are quite a few things that have contributed to this, to make this dimension to this like quite advanced level, when it's a lot to do with the spiritual journey, and karma is reaching this absolutely wonderful, remarkable stage where you are going to be provided with a really mind-blowing option. But this is all due to your hard work. This is all, you know, to do with your own success. This is all to do with your own accomplishment, but also to do with the fact that you're reaching absolutely remarkable moment in life. And it's a lot going to start changing after this moment, because the whole new direction is going to become available to you. But it's to do with a big change where you are, what you do. A lot is going to start changing, but I quite like it, because this is the moment in time that it's going to be probably one of the most important times, dimensions, directions that you're actually going to have available to you, because it's going to literally change your life. This is all due to your own reflection. This is all going towards like a very interesting luxury, you see. I like it indeed, because you are reaching a very important stage when it comes to like a certain bravery, very important stage when it comes to certain success. You know, you're going to feel really good honor, and that is something that was maybe missing. You know, I'm not saying that you were like, you didn't feel any kind of like a success or something like that, no, but it's just when people are kind of praising you up, the right people are going to be praising you up, and that is going to be Vavavumish moment in time, my gorgeous Leonis, because that is going to pick you up. And this feeling, these emotions, is just going to be so brilliant. And it's also at the same time going to help your spirit to grow. And that in itself is going to bring this certain emotion in you. And you're going to make a very important decision here. And the actual August 2020 is going to be rather important when it comes to that idea that you're actually going to have. Something is going to come through your dimension, and you're going to think about it, and you're going to plant the seed without you even realizing. And the seed is going to grow in August, my babies, 2020 indeed. Okay, so the next sign that I'm going to be talking about, it's going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Virgolini. Okay, my gorgeous Virgos, my beautiful Virgolinis. Okay, and this is for the of course, it is all about the actual realization. Ooh la la, something that was missing, it's about to come through. Something that was missing, it's about to come forward. Something that was missing in your life, it's about to come through and slap you spiritually in your face, across your face. It's called, in my world, in Sashalini's world, it's called a spiritual slap. You're about to have a spiritual slap. This is so brilliant because on one hand, it is just going to be like the continuation of something that you have started in the past, but that is actually going to bring this. An unfinished business is going to bring this particular energy, and that in itself, it's going to not only make you realize certain skill, something that you should be doing, but you're not doing, my gorgeous Virgolinis. Remember, this time is highly important when it comes to your psychic feelings. It is highly important when it comes to your dimension. It's highly important when it comes to your meditation and grounding, and all these things are going to be like absolutely perfectly highly vibrational. But when it comes to the sacred moment in time of discovery of your own spiritual journey, like especially when we reach this particular important stage when we are really, really wise, you Virgolinis like have got it like absolutely amazingly all sorted in such a way, such a sense, when you are going to be reminded really beautifully with that spiritual slap what you should be doing, something that you're not doing but you should be doing, something that you're really good at but you're not doing, some kind of skill that is absolutely remarkable. It's amazing, and it's almost, don't waste your life, don't waste your time. Why are you wasting your life and wasting your time when you can actually do this? And this is really important, Virgolini, this is really important because it's going to help you with your own discovery. It is going to help you with your own spiritual journey. It is going to help you to discover a certain magic about yourself. But then again, it's all about this particular rather powerful reflection, which is about to make a very instinctively powerful time for you, which is on another hand going to bring you your blessings, but at the same time it's going to increase your power like there is no tomorrow. You are about to emerge in a completely different way, and you are about to get certain senses highlighted about yourself, about your life, about your journey. And most certainly this is going to be absolutely in powerful time when it comes to the certain invocation, but also the activation of the spiritual journey that it's about to become a very, very prominent start in your life. Because this is something, as soon as you realize that this is something very important that you should be doing, that you're not wasting your time, you're not wasting yourself, you're not wasting your energy, you're not wasting your power to absolutely anything. At the same time, that is just going to make you very creative, so you will know, just go for it, vavavumish moment in time. But then again, it's about to become your wake-up call, and this is why you're going to become so creative. But on another hand, it's all about your radiance and the certain vision that you are going to have. That vision is going to make you feel really optimistic, really powerful, and as the time goes by, you're just going to become more and more and more passionate about it. It will be a very powerful time when it comes to your vibration, and your energy is going to be very, very strong. You see, very powerful indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Virgolinis, your oracle card is And my gorgeous Virgolinis, your oracle card is absolutely brilliant. You are reaching an amazing moment in time when it comes to your spiritual journey, and it's just all about, just be as optimistic as you can. Do not hold any grudges. This is a sacred time. This is a really beautiful time, and it's rather angelic time that we are going to have. That's why I decided to do these special messages, and this is in between the 4th and the 13th of December 2019. But it's so good and it's so important just to be very open-minded, and if anybody comes through in your mind and it makes you feel like a really angry, it's just so important to learn to let go. You will be tested throughout this time, my gorgeous Virgolinis, and my advice is you will be tested in such a way how you're gonna act and react in between you and a certain problem and a certain people, especially when it comes to your pressure, and especially when it comes to your stress, especially when it comes to a little bit of anxiety. Baby stress, baby stress, baby stress, baby stress, baby stress, baby stress, but it's only baby stress. So this is how you feel, my gorgeous Virgolinis. Anything that you could be tested with, especially when it comes to you not being committed to certain things, or you lose a certain vision, or you lose a certain vibration, and especially if you're tested in such a way where you can have a bit close to certain conflict and battle. Just remember, my babies, rise above the situation. This is a powerful time of purity, spirituality, and all sorts of significance that is going to be around you, but it's also going to help you to rise your own vibration by doing things right, by forgiving and forgetting, and by rising above the situation. So you will be a little bit tested, and just remember, my gorgeous Virgolinis, just forgive and forget by rising above the problem, and that in itself is just going to not only be the beginning of an overwhelming emotion for yourself, but it's also going to bring you the certain success when it comes to the big change that you're going to be able to start becoming a part of. Okay, something that you wanted to do in a while is just going to becoming very available to you through this particular enlightenment, my gorgeous Virgolinis, indeed. Okay, the next sign that I'm going to be talking about is going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Libra. Oops! Libra, you had to do this. 2 cards, 3 cards, they just flip out. 4 of them flipped out, of course, and I'm going to have to take them and read them to you before I go to the main one. You say, interesting, Libra. This is, oh my lord. Okay, so this is basically, you see, it is an important time because, this stage, it's also going to be crucial for you to realize something came to an end, Something came to an end, and then you're going to realize how much energy that was actually draining away from you. And then you will also realize at the same time, you can't just cut things out straight away. You can't change things straight away. This is an important moment in time for you to realize that it's just, as long as you realize that, as long as you have an understanding that your own power is going to be raised, your own power is going to be enhanced as soon as you change the certain stage of your life, as soon as you realize that it's slowly coming to an end, which is going to require from you, of course, to make a certain changes. So there is a very important decision that you're actually going to make in between the 4th and the 13th of December. And the decision that you are going to make, it's on one hand going to really help you around toxic person, somebody who's very scrutinizing you, somebody who was draining your energy, and somebody who was a bit of an energy vampire around you. So this is going to help you quite a lot actually to move on from this person. But it's the freedom, it's the balance, it is the actual enlightenment that you are going to feel at the same time, and efficiency when it comes to you and being surrounded by the certain people, by the certain energies, just going to kind of give you all sorts of ideas, and it's just going to rise your vibration really beautifully to a really advanced level. And that in itself, it's going to confirm something for you as well. Very important confirmation. Okay. Another one is just basically, you see, don't worry, because you're going to be like stressed a little bit. There is going to be like a little bit of a stress that you are going to have, but the problem that you're going to come across is just going to disappear by itself. So it's very important not to stress about a certain issue that you're going to have in between the 4th and the 13th of December, my gorgeous Liberinas, my gorgeous Liberas, because this stress, this problem that is going to come through is just actually going to disappear by itself. Do not feed it with your own energy. Do not feed it with your own excellent power. Do not use your balance for something like that. So basically it's just going to come to its end by itself, but you ignoring it and just keep going and keep going and keep going. Okay? And on another hand, this is so brilliant, you see. It's really beautiful, because something, you know, I really like it. You're gonna start living again. You're going to start getting really important vibration here. That vibration is also going to raise your energy in such a way where the ideas are gonna start becoming very vibrational in your life. And that in itself is going to bring you a focus that you didn't have in a really long time. And that is all due to the certain balance of energy that you're going to have. And it's going to be rather harmonious as well. Absolutely remarkable. You see, a certain accomplishment, you know, success, it's just going to happen, and it's going to manifest at exactly the right time. I'm so happy because something is going to be offered to you within this stage, within this period, and this is so good. Just remember, a little bit of competition, it's going to be like attached to your energy at this time, but all you need to do, just think and focus, you know, about luxury culmination, you know, just keep your vision strong. You're manifesting it at the same time, my gorgeous Libra, okay? And another one is just basic. You see, this is so good. You're going to surprise yourself how wise you are. You are also going to be showered by a rather wise energy, very special vibration, which is going to be giving you all sorts of ideas, and you will be like, oh my God, like, where is this coming from? I can't believe I feel connected to this. I can't believe I came up with that. That's not surprise, my gorgeous Libra, that's not a surprise. You're that much closer, just one step closer than the other signs at around this particular time when it comes to your own psychic abilities. So it's going to be quite interesting. Okay, and your oracle card, my gorgeous Libra, is... Your oracle card is, you see this, absolutely brilliant. Please do not lose your courage. It's going to be your power. Your courage is going to be your power. Your courage is going to be your energy. Your courage is going to be the start of something absolutely mind-blowing. Every time you feel uncomfortable this time, within this time, every time when you feel uneasy within this time, anytime when you feel like not really happy or excited, or like you're scared of something like stress, just go for it. This is at the same time your own sign. There's something very special. It's about to unfold for you indeed, my gorgeous Libra, 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 Libra. Very, very good indeed. Okay, so the next sign that I'm going to be talking about, it's going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Scorpionis. Okay, my Scorpio, my gorgeous Scorpios. Okay. And your tarot card for you, my gorgeous Scorpio, is, of course, there we go, absolutely fantastic. You see, this is an important time because you just also need to realize that you're actually going to be having an important time when it comes to your own creativity. This is going to be like an absolutely highly vibrational time, and you're going to discover some kind of option for yourself. Something is going to be shown to you. Something is going to become available to you that it wasn't available before, and that in itself is going to be a rather big moment for you, because this is all due your own, as well. This is coming from your own hard work. This is coming through the time when you were really stressful, and this is coming from the time when you made a decision that you're going to make a certain change. You know, you're going to change your life, you're going to change your direction, you're going to change things slightly, you're going to start doing things that you're not doing, but you knew that you had to just go along until that time comes. That time is coming, and that time is about to come now, and it's about to manifest and provide you with an option that you didn't have before. This is so good because it's also so much to do with a certain promise that was connected to the new direction, but it's of course connected to the moment in time where you like yourself, you rediscover certain things about yourself that you like doing, you enjoy yourself, but also it's to do with a new stage that is connected with unlimited possibilities. And this is all part of this absolutely wonderful and mind-blowing picture that you're going to have, because at the same time it is just your instinct, it's just going to be super powerful, and that in itself is going to make you kind of travel much further, especially when it comes to your dreams and especially when it comes to your meditation. This is all going to be highlighted moment in time when it comes to you, my Scorpionis, because you're about to kind of have something confirmed when it comes to your passion, but it's also going to be a certain option that is just going to like kind of manifest itself, and it's going to surprise you a little bit, but and at the same time it's just going to confirm that the completion of the certain stage is coming to an end that was really taking quite a lot out of you. So now this is the new beginning, now this is the new start. You will most certainly have a reason for celebration, because the really annoying problem that was taking so much out of you, that was draining your energy, that was sucking your energy, my lord, so much, it's coming to an end, and coming to an end. So you can only have energy sucked, and you can only like be with no energy, or you can only kind of have so much bad energy or bad karma. You know, you can only have so much until you reach the certain level, certain point, and that point it's about to be here. And now that point, it's also going to become the greatest moment in time when it comes to you having a really important vision about your future, and especially about March 2020. Something is going to take place, but most certainly it's to do with a certain invocation and focus, wake up call, and the actual activation that you're going to feel, activity that you're going to feel, which is going to lead you towards the new beginning, new stage, new option. My goodness, absolutely brilliant. Okay, so your oracle card, my gorgeous Scorpionis, is... Okay, your oracle card, absolutely fantastic. You're also at the same time going to have a sacred protection and sacred protection. I absolutely urge you so much, my gorgeous Scorpionis, please try to deal with as many problems, as many issues, as many things that are really driving you nuts, as many things that are bringing you down, as many things that you don't like doing, you know, as many people that you don't like to come across with or deal with, you know, but especially when you have to do this in order to get where you need to get, you know, just please do it. You will have a sacred protection. Just remember, any problems you deal with, any negativities you deal with, anything that comes up that is just going to like kind of shake your boots a little bit, because there is going to be the little problem you're going to need to deal with, you see, and you're going to be like, oh no, I'm not powerful enough to do it, or I'm not ready. Yes, you are. Just remember, you've got a sacred protection, my gorgeous Scorpionis. Sacred protection. Okay? The next sign that I'm going to be talking about is going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Sagittarini. My gorgeous Sagittarius. My beautiful, my ever so precious, my gorgeous Sagittarini, of course, absolutely fantastic. You see, you are actually going to be having a very interesting realization, and the realization that you're going to have, it's actually going to surprise you. This surprise that you're going to have, it's going to make you realize that basically it's like some kind of success to the certain person who you found very honorable. You know, it's a very good like honor. You're gonna feel like you're gonna have a great honor, you're gonna feel a great honor, but it's going to come from the right person. There is also going to be an element of surprise at the same time, and something is actually going to be offered to you. Something is going to be offered to you, and I think it's absolutely brilliant. In one way, it's going to confuse you, because you will know that in order to actually do this, you will need to sacrifice something, but it's not going to last for a long time, and it's not going to last forever. So you most certainly, you should go for it. It's important because by the end of that, there is a new option that is actually going to unfold for you, and that it's going to be really important time of unfoldment, because it is just basically challenging situation that you are going to have, but in particular when it comes to the certain competition. You know, Sagittarini, it's important for me to say that you're actually going to be the part of the certain competition, but you're not even going to know it. No, it's not really like that, but it is literally, you will be part of the competition, but you're not going to be aware of it. And I just want you to kind of give 1000% always. I'm not saying that you're not giving 1000% at all, but it is going to be a little bit of like a surprise that you're going to have, and you're going to be blown away in a certain way, but it's going to be good. It's going to work in your favor. It's going to do you really good, because it's going to help you to kind of like take your own journey to an advancement, to a rather advanced level, which is going to become the moment of rebirth, the time of rebirth, that is going to help you not only to feel your life again, to feel excited. It's about to bring you rather vavavoom-ish moment in time, because there is a card, 2 or 3 things are going to start coming to a certain completion after you reach that stage, after you reach this particular journey. Do you know what, Sagittarini? This is a very important stage for you, very important stage, because not only that this unfoldment is going to help you to start a new direction, but it's also going to be so important to kind of like get something back into your life, because there was something in particular that you were doing before, something that you were focusing on before, something that you were enjoying before, but you're just not doing it now. You just have to like really go for it and see where the sparkle is missing, and see what did put that light away for you. You see, it's so important, because it is just like basically the time where the vibration, it's very powerful and it's very significant, and it's going to provide you once again, like now before the end of the year. On one hand, this is your time. This is a highly powerful time when it comes to you, of course, very vibrational, but on another hand, it's time of an unfoldment, but in particular, it's going to provide you with a very important option, very important realization first, and then option, like what you should be doing. This is all going to become very much so obvious to you. It's going to become clear to you and it can happen in many different ways. Some of the things that you can pay attention to, it what you feel drawn to, what is the very first thing on your mind in the morning. You can pay attention to your dreams, and you can pay attention to what makes you feel happy. What do you think about, that makes you feel happy, that you puts a big smile on your face? It's just important, because the certain element is missing, and the certain element is about to return into your life, and it's meant to be there. And it's not only about that, but it's just meant to be there. It's meant to make you feel so much happier, and it's immediately going to help you to make a certain problem to come to an end with a conclusion that you wouldn't normally have. Ooh la la. And that in itself, it's about to bring you harmony and balance, and something to really look forward to that you didn't even realize before. One step at a time, my gorgeous Sagittarini, one step at a time. So I'm just going to shuffle these oracle cards, and I'm going to see what is your oracle card. Oh, you see, this is, you also have patience. Very, very important. You are getting your reward. You are getting your reward, my gorgeous Sagittarini. Your reward is coming, and is due to your hard work, your karma. It's going to come through the moment in time when you were like tested so much, but especially when it comes to your own patience. My goodness, this is going to be really, really good. It's going to put a big smile on your face, and certain things that didn't make sense, you're going to be like, I told you. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Okay, so the next sign that I'm going to have a special message for, it's going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Capricornius. Capricornius, you are going to hear an absolutely mind-blowing news. The mind-blowing news that you are going to hear, it's also at the same time going to make you feel so good about yourself, but also at the same time you will be like, oh my Lord, you will see the possibilities where you didn't see the possibilities before. You will see the happiness where you didn't see the happiness before. You will feel and see excitement where you didn't see and feel excitement before. It's just so good, because most certainly it's about an idea that you are going to have. The idea that you are going to have is just going to become very strong part of your spiritual journey, and this is nothing unusual, because you will also have a certain movement with the direction, that was very slow, that you just knew it. This is a lot to do with you completing your stage, very important sacred stage of your life. And what is happening when we are having a very sacred completion of our stage, of our journey? It becomes very boring at the end. It becomes very slow at the end. And this is because we are just kind of like a keep going and keep going and keep going. But subconsciously and even consciously, we have made up our mind. We already have a certain beginning, certain point that we want to reach, but it's not much to do with what we are doing right now, because this spiritual journey, this completion, it's coming to an end, but it should also at the same time reaching a very important stage, very important point. And that is exactly what is going to happen to you. This stage is going to be ridiculously important, my gorgeous Capricornians, but especially when it comes to you, and especially when it comes to your radiance. That radiance is going to bring you balance. That balance is going to bring you courage. That courage is going to make you feel like, oh my Lord, like you're on top of the world. And your self-esteem is just going to be absolutely mind-blowing. You're going to find yourself achieving a lot. You're going to find yourself doing a lot. You're going to find yourself being very active as well. But also at the same time, you're going to find yourself like wondering, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you go towards that direction? Why didn't you go towards that direction? No, it's going to be so good, because so many issues and so many silly little problems, so many annoying little issues that you had, you will find yourself sorting out in this moment in time. You will be sorting them out without you even like kind of like wasting any energy of yours, or those problems, those issues that you had before that you just didn't want to tap into whatsoever, because there was no grounding for you. There was no ground for you to stand on, which means, with another words, you just felt like really uncomfortable. So now this beautiful energy is just going to kind of change your mind, and this is all connected to the certain psychic experience that you are going to have. The psychic experience that you are going to have, it's going to also give you a little gift, a gift that you are going to have, Capricornius, in between this time. In between the 4th and the 13th of December, it's actually going to show itself. It's going to come to you. It's going to travel to you the very first thing in the morning, and you will know what it is that you need to pay attention to. And it's going to be just like a one word, a couple of words, one realization that you're going to have. But it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to surprise you. But most certainly, this is going to be the sign. This is going to be the word. This is going to be the direction, really directly coming from your guardian angels, from your spirit guides, which is most certainly going to be the time to move on. You will know what to do, but also the beginning of a very important, powerful direction, which is going to become the start of the new beginning, but also at the same time, it is going to be rather enlightening moment in time, because it's just going to bring you these ideas. This is going to be followed by the certain ideas, and most certainly very vibrational and happy time. Very important people are also going to be around you within this time, my gorgeous Capricornius. Important people who are also going to kind of like give you certain ideas, and also are going to inspire you. Okay, so watch for the inspiration. Watch who is inspiring you. One of them is going to be rather sacred when it comes to you and your spiritual journey. So now I'm just going to shuffle these oracle cards, my gorgeous Capricornius. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle it. Oh my Lord. You see, of course that I'm having success. Look at this. You're very, very clever, You're very smart. You're very intelligent. You're very deep. You're very spiritual. No, this is true. I said this millions of times, Capricornius. It's because you're born at a certain time of the year, the darkest time of the year, which means that you can stretch your mind so far, which means that your psychic abilities are very strong, which means when it comes to mediumship, psychic ability, when it comes to your dreaming, sleeping, you have got that much extra that you can stretch your mind towards, and that in itself is it's your blessings, and that in itself makes you very, very intuitive, very psychic, without you even realizing, very deep in the best of the possibles of ways, very powerful and radiant. So you can expect an important success. Your time is coming, my gorgeous Capricornius, and most certainly the time of success, the time of accomplishment are going to provide you with a certain luxury that you weren't able to be provided before, but most certainly certain like a vision about the future, which is just going to be connected to this stage. Is going to be absolutely life-changing. Okay, so now the next sign that I'm going to be talking about, it's going to be, of course, my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Aquarius. Aquarius. Aquamarini, 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 aquamarini. Now, not only that you are just going to be a little bit surprised this week, you know, emotionally, something is going to come to your mind and it's going to be like, oh my God, you're going to make a really important decision when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to like a certain person in your life, when it comes to certain, when it comes to certain person in your life, somebody who's around you, but it's to do with your emotions. It's to do with how you feel. It's to do with your next stage in your life. It's to do with their next stage, next step in your life. You are going to make an important decision which is going to help you to release yourself from the certain problems, from a certain worries, but also at the same time you are going to be able to like maybe kind of like just instinctively listen to yourself and follow your own guidance, because it's just going to be rather sharp and rather important moment in time when it comes to you, my gorgeous Aquamarinis. But most certainly you are going to come to terms with something. You're going to have a certain realization when it comes to the certain person in your life, but this is to do with your private life. This is to do with your emotions. It is going to need your input. It is going to need your input. Nobody else's input. What nobody else feels about it doesn't matter. It doesn't make any difference to you or anything like that, but the input needs to come from you, and that at the same time is going to become a very sacred and very important adjustment and readjustment that you're going to need to make. But it's a lot to do with you getting into the slightly murky waters, but at the same time it's about making a certain sacrifice as well. And until you make that sacrifice, until you realize this, you're not going to have a vision, certain vision about your future. And that is something that you really need in order to move on and in order to have a bit more of this spiritual petrol. And on one hand, that is just going to be very creative time for you, because you will realize that immediately, and without even realizing, you know, this is going to be pushing you towards this creativity, and that in itself is going to be very important, because it's going to clear the certain pathways, as I said before, in between you and in between the immediate future. And that is just going to be so good and rather vavavoom-ish moment in time, because it's just going to provide you with a really good energy, power, significant. And there is a certain twist that it's also going to happen at the same time. And there was something that you did, something maybe wrong, you know, maybe wrong direction, wrong route within the last 24 months, and that is just going to kind of like also going to become quite significant time, because once again you will be provided with an option, an opportunity to fix something and to edit certain stage when it comes to your life. It's good, and it's a very magical time when it comes to you, my gorgeous Aquamarinis, indeed. You know what? It is a very beautiful and powerful influence at the same time that is just going to be absolutely remarkable. You're also going to have a certain influence. Just remember, Aquamarini, who makes you feel really good, who makes you feel really vavavoomish, who is making you feel really important, who is making you feel really powerful, who is inspiring you, okay? There is a certain, the actual motivation, you know, through someone, from someone, is going to become absolutely sacred moment in time for you, and most certainly is going to bring you certain balance and harmony that you wouldn't normally have. At the same time, you're going to receive a rather sacred advice. And let me tell you something, you know, just remember, tact is necessary to maintain peace. Tact is necessary to maintain peace. Just remember, my gorgeous Aquamarinis, just remember, when it comes to work, career, and success, something very important and very good is going to happen here when it comes to some kind of business acumen, realization, and success, and negotiation as well. On another hand, this is a lot to do with your destiny, fortune, and the very, very important outcome that you are going to have after the 13th of December. Indeed, very, very important and sacred outcome. Lovely, because it's leading towards your own rebirth, my gorgeous Aquamarinis, indeed. The whole new focus is going to come through. The whole new focus is going to come forward, okay? So now your oracle card, my gorgeous Aquamarinis, okay? Your oracle card is, oh my God, of course, Aquarius, Adventurios, Adventurios, Aquarius. This is good. It's good. It's good. Let me tell you something. Let me give you an advice, my gorgeous Aquamarinis. You know, this time is like really bizarre, but really good. Very interesting. I think you're entering your own twilight zone, but this twilight zone, it's also going to be the time for the most significant purification when it comes to you, because it is just like basically, you see, an adventure that is going to start, that is going to manifest, that is going to happen without you even realizing. And those are the most amazing, because one day you're just kind of out of the blue, you're gonna feel like completely connected to something that you didn't feel connected to before. You're gonna feel completely drawn towards some kind of something that you weren't drawn before. And that, my gorgeous babies, that, my gorgeous bambinas, it's going to be an important time of your spiritual growth. On one hand, it's letting you know that the completion of a rather annoying journey is coming to an end, and the beginning of an absolutely mind-blowing stage in your life. It's about to happen with your own wake-up call, which is about to manifest through like this. Absolutely fantastic, my gorgeous Aquamarinis, absolutely fantastic. So now the next sign that I'm going to be talking about, it's going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Piscelinis, my gorgeous Piscelinis, sorry. My gorgeous Piscelinis, this is just such a good moment in time. Here we go, Page of Pentacles, of course. Here we go. This is such an important moment in time. Do you know what? You are about to get your own power back. You are about to get your own power back. And this is a this is going to be very important time for you, like really emotionally, because I can't even explain how powerful this is going to be to you. It is not only about it's not about other people. It's not about proving things to other people. It's not about anybody, really. This is so deep. This is super deep. This is absolutely ridiculously powerful and very, very deep moment in time when it comes to you, my gorgeous Piscelinis, because you're about to prove something very important to yourself. This is not about other people, as I said. It's the most important when you find out some kind of special outcome that is actually gone on an absolutely level 3275. You know, it's something, it's going to happen, and it's just going to be absolutely mind-blowing moment in time. It's to do with your success, it's to do with your accomplishment, it's to do with your power, but it's to do with a certain surprise when it comes to some kind of like activity with a very stale and very slow stage in your life that was not only preventing you to move on, that was not only preventing you to be happy, that was not only preventing your optimism, but it was preventing you to completely like connect to your own situation, to your own energy, it affected your balance. So it kind of, I said this before, Pisceline, this is important, it affected your balance, and then when your balance is affected, it becomes very cloudy around you, and when it's very cloudy, this is the energy that is preventing you to move on, because you can't see bits and pieces when it comes to your immediate future. And this is very important and very much needed when it comes to us, our psychic feelings, our psychic energy, the power of our mind, the power of our manifestation, our conscious and our subconscious mind. So this is how significant this is going to be, because this is all going to shift, okay? And I really like this, because what else is going to actually happen is just you come to terms with something very important, but it's good. And it's going to make you feel so good. It's going to make you feel so important. It's going to make you feel so ecstatic. But on another hand, it's going to bring you beautiful harmony. But on another hand, it's just going to be a rather vava-voomish moment in time. Like, oh my God, thank God. You're about to discover something very important through your own accomplishment, you know. And that accomplishment, it's going to bring you confidence. That confidence is going to reflect on your self-esteem. And that in itself is just going to be so good, because on one hand it is just all about the vision that you're also going to have, that is just going to kind of manifest itself out of the blue. The new direction, something that you never thought about it before, is just going to be like, oh, let's do that, you know, something that you wouldn't think that you would do, that you would want, that you would feel connected to, that you would kind of want to be part of, is just going to become a very strong and very powerful part of your spiritual journey. But it's so important, because because there is going to be the certain competition that it's going to become relevant there at the same time. But the fact that you can connect your future and you will feel something about a certain luxury, certain combination that you wouldn't feel before, and that is going to be an important starting point for you, because the March 2020, it's going to be the second stage of a certain opportunity that you're going to have. At the same time, the certain opportunity is going to be waving at you like this, and March 2020, it's going to be the time, the moment, the stage, the era, the dimension that is about to unfold and just wave at you like this, because it's going to be so good, because this is the time, this is the moment of your own re-emergence through your own invocation, through your own manifestation, through your own spiritual seed that you're going to plant. So there is an idea, there is an option that you're going to already start making, planning, manifesting in your mind already at this very moment in time. At the same time, my gorgeous Piscelinis, just be brave, be very open-minded. Indeed, it's important, yes? What else I was going to say? Somebody very important in your life, somebody very significant in your life, somebody who you really think of very highly, it's going to give you a very significant news. This will be very important for you, because it is just going to help you to make an important decision, and you wouldn't be able to make an important decision. Something wouldn't be kind of like a completed, you know, for you, in order for you to kind of like just go to the second stage of a certain journey. This is like a part of the certain process. However, a good news, an important, beautiful news, an important news through somebody who is like a very much so an important figure in your life. This is going to come through this person, and that in itself is going to be such an important, such a significant moment in time, because it's just going to confirm that the time of transformation is starting. It's very important for you, my gorgeous Piscelinis, to understand that now it's the time to clear away the old in order to make a way for the new. Anything that you don't feel attached to around you anymore, just get rid of it. Like spiritually, this is such an important time. Like even if you want to change the candles, do karmically something good. Give like let's say you have a statue, just give it away to someone as a gift, you know, and then you get another one to yourself. So you make someone happy with your statue, but you get one to yourself. So you change this energy, vibration. It's very powerful, but at the same time, karmically, you're doing something really good. Karmically, you're doing something really important. And also, just remember that you are going to have an invitation opportunity within this time, and this is going to change your life. It's all about the advancement that you needed, my gorgeous Piscelinis, but it's most certainly going to be a rather attractive time, and also it's to do with a certain request and a certain challenge that you're going to need to do. But hey, this is going to be brilliant. This is going to be absolutely brilliant, because look at this, beautiful Piscelinis, come on. It is the time of transformation. It is the highly powerful time. Look at your oracle card, come on. It is the time of transformation. Very important, very powerful, very significant, and you are about to start actually live your life. You are about to grow your wings. I'm not saying that you didn't live your life before or anything like that, but most certainly this is going to be an important moment in time, not only when it comes to an unfoldment, not only when it comes to your own success, not only when it comes to your own accomplishment, not only when it comes to your own karma, not only when it comes to your success like in general. This is the highly important time when it comes to the new beginning and unfoldment of absolutely important sacred events which are literally about to change your life. Be open-minded and try as much as you can, do as much as you can. Like if you're drawn to something, just go for it. Just remember, this is an important moment in time and the start of a rather sacred and rather powerful and rather significant transformation indeed. Okay, my gorgeous people, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing and light to every single one of you. Okay, my gorgeous people, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Okay. Heal the world, make it a better place. For you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough about a living, make a better place for you and for me. You and for me. You and for me. Heal the world, make it a better place. For you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough about a living, make a better place for you and for me. 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 Make a better place. Love you all. Bye.